right, today's day 4, our final day and arguably our best. We're here at Universal Orlando Resort, and I've been really looking forward to this. I haven't been here in 10 years. Aaron's never been to this Universal. We had a season pass to Hollywood back when we lived and worked for Disney back out there. But, so we haven't been to Universal Park since, but we're immediately gonna be going to Hagrid's, one of my top 5 most anticipated attractions on the planet. And I am super stoked to get on this thing. Today we actually splurged quite a bit and actually decided to not only get park hopper tickets, but we got express. So we should be able to just ride everything. I am so excited. We're starting our day at Islands of Adventure. As I mentioned, we're going over to Hagrid's, but I haven't been to this park in so long, but I think this is going to be one of my all-time favorites. The theming is amazing in this park, and I know the attractions that they've added since I've been here have this is going to elevate it higher and higher. First up for the day is Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbike Adventure, since it's the one attraction that we could not use our Express Pass for. This is one of the many highly anticipated attractions for the day, as I've heard so much praise for Hagrid's. This roller coaster really delivered on its incredible theming and fun layout.
Don't mind Fluffy. His barks are worse than his bites. Oh no. Looks like you've lost power. Sorry, I never was great shakes at magic.
The drop track was an amazing surprise and finale to one of my now favorite roller coasters. This is one of the greatest theme park lands anywhere. I'm always in awe anytime I'm in Hogsmeade, and we have a whole new land to explore later when we get to Diagon Alley on the other park. Next is one of my all-time favorite dark rides, Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey. This thing always blows my mind, and it's always incredible.
Sorry about that. Sometimes this can be a bit daunting. Showing off me, I'm not going to fire us.
So this is probably the most hyped up roller coaster ever, Velocicoaster. It's supposed to be an incredible Intamin roller coaster, and I am super excited. I have extremely high expectations. Let's hope they meet them. Let's go find out. Velocicoaster has an amazing theme. It really leans into how idiotic of an idea it is to have a roller coaster running through a raptor enclosure. The first launch was surprisingly forceful for only getting you up to 50 miles an hour. Velocicoaster's first half is filled with fun pops of ejector airtime along with twisting around the raptor enclosure. Where Velocicoaster really shines is once the second launch kicks in, blasting you to 70 miles an hour. Following the pop up of the top hat, you have an amazing element one right after another, with saving the best for last with a Mosasaurus roll over the water. So I'm waiting here in the family room after getting off the Velocicoaster, and yeah, the hype is real. This thing is incredible. Definitely one of the best roller coasters I've ridden. One of the best attractions I've ridden. The presentation's just insane. The story of the fact that they just decided to build a roller coaster in the middle of a Velociraptor enclosure, and that goes about as what you expect it would, and it leans into that. It's perfect. The layout itself is amazing. The launches, the airtime, and everyone hypes up the Mosasaurus roll at the end. there's a reason for that. That thing is insane. Rolling right over the water while getting ejector airtime is just incredible. So I can't wait to do this over and over again today. This was just top notch. Velocicoaster really did live up to the insane hype. Not only one of the best roller coasters I've ridden, it might be the most photogenic coaster out there. After doing a few thrilling attractions, it was time to go over to Seuss Landing for some attractions for Sam to enjoy. This reminds me a lot of Mickey's Toontown at Disneyland. However, I think this is an even better land for young ones. Alright, cool. So this is kind of like Dumbo at Disney World, but apparently you gotta listen to the song or else you're gonna get wet. So we'll see how we go. Oh, uh-oh. No. What do you think? Did you get wet? No. Oh, that was amazing. That was really cute.
Welcome back,
Sam, did you like it?
Please remain seated.
Sam, did you like that? Was that fun? That's a great little kids attraction. I love that way more than Dumbo. Oh, that's cool. Up next is The Amazing Adventures of Spider-Man, which is something I did years and years ago, and I really don't remember. But everyone raves about this being one of the best dark rides there is.
You're not insured for this! Bugs have short-circuited our plans, Doctor! You're taking a dive! You don't!
I just got done with Spider-Man. It's basically my first time riding it, and it was actually Aaron's first time riding. What'd you think, Aaron, of it, first of all?
That was really cool. I liked the water effect. I liked the fire effect. That one was
The
really
fire
well
effect was
done.
so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of unexpected stuff.
Yeah, really cool. I personally like Transformers more. What about you? I know you
don't
haven't done
remember
it. You haven't done it in
Transformers
years.
that much.
We'll do it later today.
I think I probably like this one better just because I know the franchise better.
So it's time to ride the Incredible Hulk. I've ridden this many times over the years. Obviously, it's been a while, but it's a great B&M sit-down coaster, and we'll see if Erin likes it. I know ones that have a lot of inversions kind of bug her, but she's going to give it a try, and let's see how it does. The Incredible Hulk is one of the most iconic roller coasters in the world. Starting off with a rare launch at an incline, the Hulk is one of a kind. This is an intense ride from start to finish. Filled with 7 inversions, this roller coaster isn't for everyone, but if you love intense rides, this will likely be one of your all-time favorites. I gotta say, Hulk was better than I remembered it being, especially since they added the onboard audio onto that attraction, and the queue looks incredible along with the station. Aaron even liked it, even though it went upside down 7 times, so yeah, it was fantastic. Can't wait to do it again later today. Storm Force is basically a more intense version of the teacups at Magic Kingdom or Disneyland. Since there's no height requirement, Sam was able to join us and he had a blast the entire time. Whoa. Oh, do you like it, Sam? Toon Lagoon is a colorful land that we sadly did not spend too much time in. Its premier attraction, Dudley Do-Right's Ripsaw Falls, was one we intended to ride, but sadly ran out of time to fit it in our busy day. Alright, it's time for us to head over to the other park, and we're going to go through Diagon Alley. So first we're going to head on the Hogwarts Express and head on a train. The Hogwarts Express is a really impressive transportation attraction. You get to look out your window and see many of the characters from Harry Potter on their way to London. So quick stop, and now we're in London and in Universal Studios, the main park. Get lunch over at the Leaky Cauldron and then go over to Gringotts after that. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Can't come to Universal and not get a butterbeer. Oh dear God, that's better than I remember it being.
I know, right?
This is impressive. I mean, I'm not surprised considering how incredible Hogsmeade is, but this is amazing. So next we're going over to Harry Potter and the Escape from Gringotts, which is, I've been completely out of the left in the dark on this one. I've never seen a POV of it, and I know a general idea of what the ride is, but still, this is going to be a new, really something I'm really looking forward to. But yeah, let's go ride this. Gringotts was really impressive. Even the queue blew me away since it looked identical to the set on Deathly Hallows Part 2. One thing Universal excelled at was their child swap rooms that are right next to the station. This made everything so easy for attractions Sam was too short to ride. So we'll be heading over to the Mummy next. Another one that I loved, especially when I was at Universal Studios Hollywood and had a pass there. We would do it all the time. So it'll be nice to do this. I heard this one's a little different, so it'll be fun to see what's different about it if I truly remember the differences. But we're going to hit up a couple things here, and then we're going to go back to Diagon Alley and really explore it. Gringotts was really cool. Between the 3 Harry Potter attractions, I'd say it's my least favorite. I'm glad I kept myself in the dark because that was really unique, and I'm really looking forward to riding it again later today.
And savor the forbidden treasure. Akunde, Mihakusenda! Prepare to offer your souls.
Just finished on the Mummy, and I am surprised how different it is from the Hollywood version. I mean, it's the same overall vibe, but it would be the same way of comparing Disneyland Space Mountain to Walt Disney World Space Mountain. Like, there's not 2 tracks like that, but you get the idea. There's a lot different about it, and I think I like the version here versus the Hollywood one. I don't know, they both have their pros and cons, and I thought it was really cool. Some of the effects were amazing, especially having like the ceiling light on fire most of the way through the ride, and it was awesome. All right, we're gonna do Hollywood Rip Ride Rocket next. Did this many years ago, just like a lot of things. I remember it was fine. I don't remember it being too spectacular. I've heard it's gotten really rough, so I guess we'll find out if this is gonna be painful or not. I just got off Rip Ride Rocket, and it's not unbearably rough like some people describe it, but it's definitely not glossy smooth either. Still really cool, you know, you pick your music. I wish they would update it, because you can tell those screens on the roller coaster, plus the song choices haven't been updated since it came in like, what, 2008 or whatever year this thing opened up. But overall, really fun. Not a must-do for every time, but when you got no wait, might as well do it. Next, heading over to Transformers, which is one of my personal favorite dark rides. I always thought that the way the motion of the screens and the ride itself always felt really authentic, so really excited to do this one. I did this all the time in Hollywood. Just got done with Transformers, and it is one of my favorite dark rides. Just, it's cheesy, yeah, but the way the motion feels, like it really feels like you're flying through the streets of New York City and everything like that. And the action's really awesome. I personally like it better than Spider-Man, even though I much prefer Spider-Man as an IP myself. I just like the way the ride feels, but either way, it's amazing. We just did our second ride on Gringotts, and I think both of us definitely feel like now that we knew what it was, we enjoyed it a lot better the second time. Yeah,
I was definitely expecting more of a roller coaster and less of like an interactive screen, and so I was kind of disappointed the first time around. The second time around, I got to enjoy the story a lot more.
so cool. I have to say, Diagon Alley's shops are incredible. The detail is just, it's blowing my mind. This is one of the best theme park lands, period. Up there with Pandora. Of course, Hogsmeade is just as good. This is incredible. So we're super excited because we're about to do ET, which has a height requirement. Guess who is tall enough? Yay! This is your first big boy ride. Yeah, I assume this is like a dark ride to it. I don't know a ton about it, but I'm really excited to do it.
Hold it right there! Whoa! All right, kids, end of the road!
Just got off ET, that's a cute little ride. Sam actually really enjoyed it. I mean, he got scared at points. He was barely high enough. He was maybe by just a couple of hairs, but now we're heading over to King's Cross Station to head back over to Islands of Adventure and take the Hogwarts Express. All right, so we're heading back over to Islands of Adventure. Erin, what'd you think of this park since your first time here?
This park was cool. I like the different lands. I was incredibly blown away by Diagon Alley. The amount of detail in the signs, even up high, where you wouldn't necessarily be looking as a casual park attendee, was so well done. Nocturne Alley was a good touch. I saw a lot of people with their interactive wands down in Nocturne Alley, and that must have been pretty cool. Just the level of detail in that land. The other lands have been very, very well done. It just feels not as fantastical because it's real things. It's real cities that you're seeing. So Diagon Alley kind of sticks out as the gem of this park.
Absolutely, yeah. Because yeah, otherwise I would mainly spend my time at Islands of Adventure. There are great attractions here, but because of Diagon Alley alone, it means every time I come to Universal, I got to get a park hopper because of Hogwarts Express and doing Diagon Alley.
So well played, Universal. Well played.
Absolutely. What I love about the Hogwarts Express is that your journey from London to Hogsmeade is different from the opposite direction. Universal could have easily just had the same show basically in reverse, but I'm really glad that it's different for those going round trip. Sam really enjoyed the massive play area in Jurassic Park. There were nearly endless caverns and rope bridges to keep him busy and happy. Nearing the end of the day, and one of the last things we're doing is Skull Island Reign of Kong, so a nice King Kong attraction. I don't know a ton about it. I assume it's kind of similar in nature to the one that is over at Universal Hollywood on the tram tour, but at the same time I feel like it's different, so I guess we'll see. I just got off King Kong and I was actually really surprised at how good that was. No one seems to talk about that. It does use that one segment from the tram tour in it, at least I'm pretty sure they did. But there's other things in there to really set up the story and get you set up to that really big set piece. Plus seeing the huge King Kong animatronic at the end was just so cool. So I don't know why people don't talk about that one more. That was a really awesome one, and I honestly think that's a hidden gem of Islands of Adventure, which just makes this park that much stronger. Time to do a Universal classic and do Jurassic Park River Adventure. I mean, this is one of the best water rides there is. It's so well themed. We're nearing the end of the night. We only got a handful of rides left to do, so let's go have some fun. Well, I ended up being in the front row of Jurassic Park, which is probably a mistake because now I'm soaked, but still a blast. It's always one of my favorites. What about you, Erin?
I I wasn't expecting to get wet so late in the day, and I'm kind of regretting that decision, but it's a good ride. And I got my own private boat, so that was pretty cool.
Yeah, not very often that happens now, does it? Heading for my last ride of Velocicoaster, a nice sunset one. Should be a lot of fun. Our last ride of the day was the highly anticipated night ride on Hagrid's. So we grabbed one last butterbeer and hopped onto this amazing roller coaster. Hagrid's was truly incredible at night, with it being pitch black out in the Forbidden Forest. The only other thing lighting the way was our headlamps on our motorbikes themselves. Just got back to the hotel room and end of a very long, very fun day. We were in the park for about 13 and a half hours total, so our feet are dead, but ended on Hagrid's. Night ride on Hagrid's was incredible. Somehow Sam still has energy. I don't know why, but end of a great day. I love that park. Islands Adventure definitely rises pretty high on my list of favorite parks for sure, but we're flying home, and then we're crazy and driving down to Disneyland just a few days later. We'll see how that goes. Keep an eye out on those videos, and we'll have our adventures from Disneyland next.